Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to discuss what happened this week. So this whole region is week 4. So you could see the open up here for the week and then it was a gap up, but then resistance was showing up. So the resistance is very strong, that is call writing is already high here, and then today you could see how every time the support is weak here is clearly seen and resistance is strong here, which is clearly seen. Now let's do the price action comparison. Today almost it was a sideways day because the open and close are almost nearby. Okay, so when you check for open is 200. So this is our open. So OTM obviously is 0 because for expiry the OTM will become 0. Okay, and then today we have a strong resistance in the ITM zone, and here we have a weak support, that's why it is negative and it is positive. So here it is as usual positive, and this is from the perspective of ATM. Okay, now let's do one calculation here. So I'm taking this strike, so DK, so let's calculate PNL. Okay, so one lot is 75 times for DK is plus 10. Okay, so that would be 750 plus tax and brokerage. Okay, so now let's move on to the next expiry, and let's see what happened for the monthly expiry. So the monthly expiry is also in the same condition because of the sideways nature of the market. We'll go to Bank Nifty. So I'm doing the analysis for 1 hour just to show you that how market changes with respect to the price action. Okay, so we have to take monthly, so that's how this will show us. So you could see the new week has started. So last week when you do the analysis, it's pretty okayish, went bearish, but then again this week it started to be sideways, so it was purely SL hunting. So you could see downside SL hunting and upside SL hunting. Okay, so this is SL hunting zone. Now let's check the open for today. So open is 55,300. Okay, so here is 300, which is our open ATM. This is OTM, and this is ITM for put and call respectively. So you could see it's positive because we have a strong support today. So you could see it was going up. That means automatically resistance will become weak. That's why in OTM region also it is negative. Okay, pretty simple to understand. Now we'll go and check for Midcap Nifty, which is our new addition. Finnifty is the same structure as Bank Nifty, so I'm not going to concentrate on Finnifty. That's your homework. Now this is Midcap Nifty. Again, when market falls or has some bad news, the first index which is going to get too much build up is Finnifty. So here you could clearly see we are entering into the last week. So 1300, sorry, not that one, sorry, I just have to take this strike. So 13100, this is our strike. So OTM is as usual positive and ITM is also positive. Why? Because you could see it was a range bound market. So yesterday there was a fall, but today it was range bound. Now we'll check the premiums perspective as well. We'll start with the Nifty. So this is Nifty 1 hour chart. Let's bring on Bank Nifty as well. Okay, so when you see Nifty open was 200, so let's take 25,200 on both the sides. And you could see at the start at exactly 950 the buyers were in profit, but by 12:45 the sellers came into profit. So there's a small glitch here because of the expiry it has been created. So here you could see the difference. So I'm not going to go more on that. So you could see how the ITM and OTM shows the difference. Okay, now let's refresh it and we'll try to analyze for Bank Nifty. Okay, so this is Bank Nifty. Open is clearly 300. So this is 300. So Bank Nifty up till 12.5 it was seller's day or small buyer's day, but then at the end you could see the buyers in the second half were very aggressive. Now let's take 500, which is a strong resistance, and you can see the difference how the price action is opposite. Now let's take the whole number 55,000, and here also the same difference. Since the ITM, the movement is very fast, so you can do the case study here. Now we'll take Midcap Nifty, which is our new addition. Let me take Midcap 1 hour. So this is Midcap 1 hour, and when you add for open is 1300. Okay, now we'll take 100, and then you could see at 950 still sellers were in profit, but with small range. So sellers were profit from the beginning, but by the end you could see the value has changed drastically for 100. Let's take 150 and see. So same condition for 150. Let's take 13050, and here also same condition. Okay, now we'll move on to the overall OI. So first I'm going to take is Nifty. You could see 12 and 10. That's good. Now we have the monthly expiry 5 versus 4. So clearly resistance is more for Nifty. For Bank Nifty 5. Sorry, we don't have the Bank Nifty data yet. So here is Bank Nifty. So you could see 1.56, 1.77. So support is good for Bank Nifty. When you check for Midcap, it's 25. So resistance is clearly more. Okay. We'll now check the other options. Okay, so here for Nifty you could see the straddle point is 200. For next expiry we have the straddle point at 200 as well as 300 from seller's perspective. Now we have Bank Nifty. So you could see every 500 count Bank Nifty is having a very good OI. The same is true for Midcap. For every 100 counts the OI is pretty good, but my thought is going at 100, which will have a very good close this week. Now let's check the ATM performance. So you could see it's drastically moving from 80 to 20, which is a very good decay point for any ATM strike. Given at that point, to give a close at 20 is a point showing that sellers are winning here. So initially there was a SL hunt for almost 40 points, but then sellers were in good profit. So that's it guys. Thank you.